Everybody, welcome back to Tony'sPicks.com. I'm Tony T. Time for our NHL pick here from Ramon Scott. Find the screenplays over at Tony'sPicks.com, where he's been on a tear here over the past 7 days. 1,600 units of profit the past 7. Ramon, what's happening?
Yeah, Tony, just getting ready for an exciting Friday night, and we're going to get ready for another great Stanley Cup Finals game. Could be it. Maybe we don't know, but anyway, it's going to be a good one. Good way to spend a Friday night watching Stanley Cup Finals.
Absolutely, no doubt about this. So let's get right to the game here. Uh, Panthers and Oilers here in Game 6, 8 Eastern Time. Oilers $1.18 at home. We see the total coming at 5.5.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. I mean, even for me, I look. I love hockey. Actually, I might be number four on my list, but it doesn't matter when you got these exciting games right now. Tony, it's one you really probably can't wait for, but just because of the intrigue right now of this series, the matchup, even casual fans could just see right through this one. Just crazy the way it's gone here. We're still only on Game 6 if we get a Game 7, but just the way it's unfolded, right? Could we get one of those series? We talk about these teams never being able to come back, and it hasn't happened in the Stanley Cup in 80 some odd years. But could the Edmonton Oilers somehow find a way to complete this and come all the way back? Not only do you have to get two Game 7, you got to win this one first, Tony. So how are they going to do it? Still, it seems like the Panthers have had the best of it when you have the teams out there at full strength, Tony. And believe it or not, that's when most of the game is played on the 5-on-5 now. There's got to be a little bit of, not panic. I'm not going to say that. Panthers are still maybe the best team in a way. It has felt like the series turned on a quote unquote dime to a certain extent when the Oilers got those goals back in game number 3 and started to come back a little bit, and they've been nonstop ever since. But Tony, when they're 5-on-5, it's all Panthers, it seems like, right? It's still tough for Edmonton to score in the 5-on-5, even with Connor McJesus in there. When the teams are at full strength, the Oilers seem to be stagnant. The Panthers will back it in, I would think, here in this one. That has to be. You have to get home somehow. You've got to get, or the Oilers got to get down to Florida. I mean, but for the Panthers, they have to play it from a defensive standpoint, in my opinion, and also, of course, keep those special team chances somehow at bay. It's tough, I know, especially on the road. That's what I'm getting at, Tony. It's tough on the road to avoid those special team chances against a team like Edmonton that knows that they need to find every opportunity to get the man advantage here, and also how they've killed the power plays as well to a certain extent. But don't forget the two shorthanded goals. No doubt, that's great. Even the empty netter from McDavid, all that's great, Tony. But when you got the 5-on-5, that's where it really becomes significant. So good thing the Oilers have Skinner. I said it. He's been terrific, no doubt. Great job by Skinner. Uh, that's he'll have to have another standout game, and I think the confidence is there for him to do so. So I've got this as a low scoring game, Tony, but look at that move. It's significant to me. It looks like it's on the Panthers to me. Now you see that line. I thought it was about $1.30, and now we're shifting here a little bit. Wouldn't surprise me if this one really goes down to the wire, but I'm going to take the Panthers to be the clutch team. I don't know if there's any value actually left in this line. I'm strictly basing this on the fact that I'm looking for a little bit of, for the series to even out a little bit. That momentum has been all Edmonton right now. We know road teams have done very, very well throughout the Stanley Cup playoffs, and I think the Panthers may have been quietly awoken here a little bit. I'll take Sam Reinhart to get the game winner. How's that, Tony? And the Panthers. I think this is the second time I've already hoisted the trophy here with you with the Panthers. So I'll try them again in Game 6.
All right, Mo Scott clicked link below for his best bets, Panthers and Oilers. It'll be Panthers in this one. All right, we got you the pick here from the NHL Game 6 for Friday. Now it is time to turn our attention over to Tony'sPicks.com for the card. Full card on Friday. You can see Ramon has been tearing it up here in the last 7 days. 1,601 units of profit. All documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. Verify that over on Ramon's page. All right, Ramon, 14 from baseball, couple from the W. The NHL, what do you have going over at the site?
Yeah, just 14 in baseball. We sure enjoyed that ball game on Thursday night from Alabama. That was a real treat, and those teams will take the day off and head back to St. Louis to finish that series. So I'll be involved in that 14 game card on Friday, Tony, in Major League Baseball. I'm on a pretty good run right now. It's really carrying me here on a lot of those numbers that you see there. So head on over to tonyspicks.com and grab that 3 day all sports pass. Ride with me Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here at tonyspicks.com. I'll be rolling in plays. There's plenty to do. Don't think we're totally in the off season just because we got the one playoff hockey and some baseball. I've got an MMA card coming up on Saturday from Saudi Arabia. It was supposed to be a couple months ago, Tony, but they said, you know what, we need a little bit better card here, and they sent down there. And even though there's been a few cancellations, they still got some good fights lined up. So that's an early card on Saturday. I'll have MMA picks as part of that 3 day all sports package. And another sport where I've been cooking up some winners has been in Major League Soccer. What we do here at Tony'sPicks.com is cover domestic leagues, the 5 biggest leagues from around the world, and our own league right here in the United States, the Major League Soccer. And I'll be involved in another card on Saturday, coming off 3 winners on Wednesday. So check me out over at Tony'sPicks.com. We will find ways to win, and that's what I'm doing right now near the top of the handicapper leaderboard. So use that promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all premium pick packages, not just mine, from all of our cappers at Tony'sPicks.com. If you go over there and start surfing around, you don't want to roll with me, you can still use that promo code TonyT at checkout, save 20%. But grab that 3 day all sports pass with me, or on Friday, Tony, I'll have a day specific pass for the action in Major League Baseball. And don't forget WNBA action. There's a couple of big games on Friday night that I'm looking at. May have premium in both those, and also that NHL playoff game. So we'll be rolling with over 30 plays if you grab that 3 day. Or on the single day here on Friday, I'll be rolling probably at least a 7-pack with those 3 major sports on Friday night. We're definitely going to keep it rolling here. No reason to let up. We're still on a pretty good roll here over the last couple of days, so we'll keep it rolling into the weekend over at Tony's Picks.
That's right, guys. Yeah, Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. You see the great results from Ramon over the past 7 days. Over 1,600 units of profit hammered in baseball, soccer, NHL, UFC. So get on board with Ramon. And of course, when you click the link in the description, you'll be able to verify all those numbers over at Ramon's handicapper page when you go down to pick history. Keep an eye here on the long-term passes. Remember, 3 day pass covers all the weekend coverage there, all the major sports, MLS, UFC in there as well. Keep an eye on those 1 day passes. Those are profit guaranteed. Best bets, multi-packs. Again, they must turn a profit or the amount purchased will be credited to your account for side credits. That's profit guarantee. Whatever you choose, remember the promo code TonyT is 20% off all packages. Again, click the link in the description, land right here, and go ahead and get signed up. All right, Ramon also shot a 2-pack from WNBA, so like and subscribe. Find those videos, Ramon's 2-pack from WNBA. He also hosts Morning Steam live here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Ramon gives you a free pick from the major sports, every game on the major sports, as well as dips into some of the peripherals. Of course, it's chat driven, so folks in the chat can chime in with their picks and their suggestions. Ramon, I'm Tony T. We'll talk later.